But now we're here that John Teeter's a fraud, so without further ado. $14-hour stream. Damn. Me, the Messiah? Ludicrous. To think I would save humanity. This does sound like you so much, Snoopy. You said all night. Now you have to do it. Only if you stay with me, Snoopy. And you can't go to work either. Those were Teeter's last words before our email conversation ended. I had no intention of taking Teeter's words at face value. Oh, sorry, Snoopy. Those are the conditions. I'm not so naive. I'm no messiah. I'm the insane mad scientist, Hoen Kiyoma, who's walked through fire and bathed in an ocean of blood to escape clutches of the organization. I mean, I could use some money too. My desire is chaos unending. Do you think that destroying the system will bring peace to the world? The answer is no. No, I say! Death to the native fools who believe such lies. The collapse of authority means that lawless chaos shall reign. Thank you, Fishy, for hosting. I really appreciate it. Makuseshi, what the hell happened to Ogreen? Ego's voice acting is godlike. Thank you. Beats me. He was trading emails with John Teeter until he suddenly got quiet. Then he started ranting. He's been like this for half an hour. Been acting strange all day, don't you think? Agreed. Listen up, lab mems. It's time to resume Operation Erd. Seriously? The manager's still downstairs, you know? Fret not. It's almost closing time for the Braun Tube workshop. The phone whip doesn't work at night, remember? It's worth a try. We need to figure out how late the phone wave named subject to change works. At the same time, I want to see if the two of you can use D-mails to change the past. Change the past? I still don't believe in many worlds interpretation or Teeter's attractor field theory. Actually, I'm starting to doubt them more and more. If we want to know how the world works, we'll have to figure it out ourselves. And to do that, we need to experiment. One thing I'm sure of is that the mass disappearance in Akiba is related to D-mail somehow, as it's a strange disconnect between my memories and everyone else's. According to Teeter, I have a supernatural power, the one I call Reading Steiner. My doubts about Teeter's veracity aside, I do need to determine if I am indeed the only person who keeps his memories when the past changes. Change the past to your liking, as long as it's something easy to observe. Going back to my hotel. Show me your report on today's experiment tomorrow. Hold it! Who's writing that report? You, of course. This is your operation. And if we could get a report from the subject too, that'd be even better. Are you not interested in changing the past? What happened to your eagerness to experiment? Did you forget what I said this afternoon? I'm against it. We were so enthusiastic when we began the experiments. You went along with a single complaint. Autocorrect. In your dreams, maybe. Yeah. You're not being objective. Christy Salibsev. If you're gonna correct yourself, at least get it right. We've already performed one experiment. I changed the past. Hey, no fair! But you were in on it too. When the past changed, you forgot that that ever happened. Are you talking about this afternoon? I mean, when you suddenly started asking about the Lotto 6? Exactly. I explained what happened earlier this afternoon. You're not joking, are you? I'm serious. Seriously? Why did everyone else lose their memories? Actually, did everyone else lose their memories? In order to find out, I need to perform the same experiment. Okay, there's one thing about the past I definitely want to change. Daru is quick to adapt as always. We've known each other for a long time. He trusts me implicitly. Or maybe he's just being faithful to his desires. What are you going to tell yourself to go on a diet? I wouldn't diet even if future me told me to. Daru told me he wanted to change the outcome of the Ferris Cup. On that fateful day, Daru faced off against Ferris and Ryan at Access battlers only to be completely obliterated. A feeling I know all too well. You're gonna change the result? I remember every move Ferris made. It'll be easy to take her from behind. Aren't I a genius? Ferris is probably too good for that to work. She'll just counter his counter strategy. Whatever. Daru, prepare to D-mail. Hell yeah! Now give it my best shot! Daru hunches over and starts typing out the mail, leaving me to input the forwarding address into the phone wave, name subject to change. From Mayuri. I think I'll reply. Mayushi won a magazine sweepstakes once. Amazing, huh? You know the hero of Gunbam? Setsuri? I want an autograph from his voice actor. You're still reading anime magazines? You're a true otaku. Setsuri? Is even the latest Gunbam? I haven't seen it. The original is the best anyway. I never knew Mayuri was a voice actor otaku. He's a true otaku. There, that should do it. Message sent. 6:55 p.m. No way to know if the phone wave name subject to change will operate at this hour. We haven't figured out the exact window yet. So why do you think you're the only one who remembers? You're awfully persistent. I see why they call you the zombie. I don't follow. Zombies never stop coming. They're persistent. Cut the jokes. I'm serious here. I think the key to whoever receives the D-mail. Only the recipient himself is able to retain his memories. That would be my guess. Actually, that hypothesis doesn't explain the mass disappearance in Akihabara. Of course, I still don't know how. I don't have concrete proof that the mass disappearance incident was related to D-mail. We'll never know unless we experiment. After Daru, you'll send the next D-mail. Think about what you want to write. No. I'm not sending one. Scared? It's not it. Are you worried about time paradoxes? Well, there's that. But it's more like a personal policy. Policy? Changing the past feels like cheating. I may only have 18 years of life experience, but I don't want to change any of those memories. I see. You're perfect now, so you don't want to change. It's not what I said. I don't want to deny who I've been, because even my failures are part of who I am today. Even if we solved all of the phone wave name subject to change's problems, you wouldn't use it? Even if John Teeter said you could use this time machine to travel to whatever time you wish, you wouldn't use it? Even if a blue robot cat from the future were to jump at your desk and give you a doorway to everywhere, you wouldn't use it? I wouldn't. But you love experiments, don't you? Something wrong with that? So basically, you like to experiment on other people while you watch and cackle at the results. You truly are a mad scientist. Are you done? At Ferris Cup, enemy setup, VLVVLVLL. I don't get it. Me neither. It's how Ferristan placed her cards, can't you tell? You guys are lame. Well, whatever. Operations are complete. If this works, the mail will arrive at Daru's phone 52 hours ago. Discharge phenomenon occurs normally. Close my eyes to shield them from the lightning and sparks. The D-mail was sent. Daru should have received it 2 days ago. However, why do I remember? I sent a D-mail earlier this afternoon. Everyone else forgot all about it. Daru's D-mail changed the past, and the present should have changed too. Daru should be the only one who remembers that he sent the D-mail. The past change? Wait, Daru, you remember too? Huh? Remember what? That you just sent a D-mail. Of course I remember. Where are you? Oh, I see. According to your hypothesis, you and I shouldn't remember sending the D-mail. Daru, did you beat the Ferris in the Ferris Cup? I don't know. You said the winner gets Ferris's own cooking, right? Did you eat it? What happened? I don't know. This sucks. I checked Daru's send history. As expected, the D-mail he sent just isn't there. I do, however, find the D-mail in his inbox. He received it 2 days ago, just like we wanted. Maybe the past hasn't changed. I'll try calling Mayushi. The one who changed the past, and he doesn't remember what happened after the change. That's odd. Mayushi, you're still at work, right? Is Ferristan there? She is? Can you ask her if I beat her at the Ferris Cup? Did I get to eat her home cooking? Who lost? I did? Oh, it only took 5 seconds? Okay. Daru's shoulders droop as he hangs up the phone. Guess that means the past hasn't changed. Why? Change for Ocarine, right? Maybe your foolproof pad wasn't so foolproof. Like, maybe it only gave you a slight advantage. I had the same thought. Since Ferris-san defeated you anyway, the past didn't change. Yeah, but I mean, the game would have played out differently. Might not be enough to cause world-line divergence. Like Okubi said, you need to make a change that's easier to observe, or else there's no point to the experiment. Not that I approve of this experiment or anything. No, it's not over yet. I can still fight. One more time. I'll try sending my past self some more advice. This time, something that'll ensure my victory. Do you really want to win that badly? More like he wants to eat Ferris's home cooking that badly. That's my final answer. Oh, nothing happens. No discharge. Time counter down to 0 without incident. Out of time? Looks like it. But my advice was perfect. Nothing we can do about it. We'll postpone the experiment till tomorrow. Check the clock. It's just past 7 p.m. Ah, Lukaku. Did I reply? Mayuri-chan's obsessed with this anime called Rainet. I rented it to see what it was about. I don't usually watch anime. When I do, I prefer romance. I found this anime to be pretty deep, even though it's aimed at children. I was surprised. P.S. I was so engrossed in Rainet, I couldn't do any practice swings with Tamadare. I'm sorry. Romance? So that's your problem right there. You can't waste your time with romance fluff. If you have that much free time, then practice with Samadare. you're hooked on Rhinet? Everyone around me is buying into this Rhinet craze. How can it be so popular? Don't tell me it's an organization plot! There, that should do it. How dare you not practice? Exactly, Snoopy. Playing video games when I should have been practicing. Since Kurisu was heading back to her hotel, I decided to accompany her part way to get some dinner. I was up all night, trying to figure it out. How exactly can the phone wave make time travel possible? It works like the LHC. Didn't you say the LHC was like a giant microwave? If every microwave could turn into the LHC, then Japan would have black holes popping up everywhere. I know it looks like CERN is able to create curved black holes willy-nilly, but that's not supposed to be possible. You can't just press a button and make a black hole. Even if you could, the risk would be unthinkable. It's ridiculous to suggest that a household microwave could generate a black hole. Peter's time machine is small enough to fit inside a car, and it makes black holes. Well, that's what he said, at least. Now that I'm a little skeptical of Teeter, I don't like bringing him up. My point is that there has to be something else going on here. Some outside source must be interjecting electrons into this microwave. An outside source of electrons? What could that be? Well, I'm going back to my hotel. See you tomorrow. Don't forget to write that report. You was serious about the report? Ah, Kurisu. Have you written that report yet? For your information, I wasn't joking yesterday. If you blow this off, then you have no right to call yourself a scientist. Maybe this is too much for a freshman like you to understand, but writing papers is part of being a scientist. Oh, this woman! Oh, I'll show her. Let lesser men worry about such things. I have inventions to build and discoveries to make. I am not a mere scientist. I'm an insane, mad scientist. You, papers. All the hugs. If you're so confident in your superiority, then show me your power. Which one to send? Power? Mad scientist? Lesser men. Ain't no one have time to be writing papers, that's for sure. I am a mad scientist. Insane scientist. I don't... You never want to challenge a woman. Life tip. Never challenge a woman. Mad it is. There. That'll show her. I mean, that'll do it. Damn, it's Kurisu again? What do you mean, mad scientist? More like bad scientist, am I right? Is she threatening me? If you don't know what mad means in this context, I'll tell you. It's the insane definition. Pfft, like a pun my grandpa would come up with. Mad scientist always challenges women. That's true. That, you know what? That's true. That is so true. Keep going. Yes, mad scientist. All right, we're going full in, mad scientist. Be that way. She not done emailing me? Get a life. Just how badly does she need my attention? So you're an insane scientist, huh? That's like saying hot water heater, lol, or an aching headache, lol. Oh no, she didn't. This is getting tedious. I'm ignoring this one. I won't give her the satisfaction of having any more dialogue conversations with me. The truest of the true, maddest of the mad. There wasn't anything to do after Kurisu left. And now it's the next morning, and I'm sitting on the bench in front of the Braun Tube workshop. It's still early, but it's already blazing hot. Quick throw, chow bananas at her. Alright, Snoopy? The Braun Tube workshop was already open for the day, but no one was inside. Knowing the owner, he's probably up doting on his daughter. We're supposed to be experimenting today, but not a single lab man has arrived yet. Bunch of slackers. They'll regret ever. Okabe, don't you have anything better to do? Good morning, Mr. Okarin. How many times do I have to tell you? Call me Kyoma. What should I do, Daddy? What nonsense are you trying to feed my daughter? Have you not properly educated her, Mr. Braun? This child of yours refuses to call me by my true name. Please do something about it. Who cares? Don't be so picky. Nay, you don't have to listen to what this guy says, okay? Okay. Good morning, Okarin. Ah, Nay's face brightens the moment she hears her voice. Mayuri! Good morning, Nei-chan. Good morning. This is for you, Nei-chan. Enjoy! Thank you! I have some for Okarin, too. He offers me some, which I silently accept. Okabe Rentaro, did you talk to Teeter? Then suddenly a bicycle comes racing toward me at full speed. What's up? I'd rather not talk about Teeter in the middle of a public street, so I pretend not to hear her. Doo-doo-doo! Suzu-san! It isn't Shina Mayuri! Doo-doo-doo! Like I said, Mayuri gets along with everyone. Come on, you emailed him, didn't you? Yes, but I'm starting to doubt whether he can be trusted. What went wrong? Why is she so flustered? Does it bother her so much that I can't trust Teeter? I see, you're a Teeter otaku, eh? Well... Look, it's Chris-chan! Chris-chan, doo-doo-doo! Good morning. That reminds me, doesn't Part-Time Warrior have something against Kurisu? Look at Suzuha, her expression has changed dramatically. Body stiffens as she stares down Kurisu. It's like she's trying to start a fight with her glare. Kurisu's pretty stubborn too, so she makes a show of ignoring Suzuha's glare. For a second I'm worried that they might start throwing punches, but that doesn't happen. Well, I don't really care about their little quarrel anyway. Only one thing interests me now, the mystery of the D-mail. When Daru finally returns, we get to work in the lab. There's gonna be a cat fight. Aw, sheesh! We begin experimenting immediately. Even though it's still morning, the electrical discharge occurs on demand. That reminds me, we haven't talked to Mr. Braun yet. Explaining away the noise can wait. But we're at war. War against the organization and CERN, the dark powers that rule the world from the shadows. Hanzai-sensei, only Ferris-tan's home cooking. If you give up, it's game over. Fortunately, Daru's second D-mail fails to change the past. I get the feeling Rhinid matches are difficult to cheat your way out of like this. Alright, so who do we experiment on? From the look on Kurisu's face, I don't think she's willing to change her policy. That leaves only one candidate. Yuri, it's time for you to change the past. Me? Are you sure? But, what should I change? Oh, I know! I make Luka-kun wear one of my costumes. How? By sending Luka-kun a mail. I don't think a simple request is going to change the past. Don't you think of anything easier to change and observe? Looks like I'm the only one with ideas. You'll send a D-mail to yourself 1 hour ago. Type, I want to eat canned Odin, or something like that. I don't think that's enough to convince her to. Oh, that might work. When I went to the vending machine today, I spent 10 minutes wondering if I should get canned Odin or canned ramen. It was really hard. So a little push would be enough to make you choose canned Odin. Alright, let's go with that. Okay, but before we change the past, I gotta finish this ramen first. What happens if you don't finish it? It'll go to waste. No, of course. Get the phone wave, name subject to change, prepped for D-mail. Content of my Yuri's mail is simple enough. I just hope it actually works. Send it 1 hour back, we input 1 pound. In other words, we set the microwave for only 1 second. I wonder if the discharge phenomenon will occur in such a short span of time. And something else we'll learn from this experiment. Phone wave, name something to change. Activate! Aw, I haven't sent it yet. Wasn't enough time to blink. So 1 second isn't enough for the discharge to occur. That's what I expected, but it's good to have proof. What if you try warming it up beforehand? Warming it up? 1 second isn't enough, right? So just run the microwave for about 30 seconds without sending a mail. As soon as it's done, run it again with the timer set at 1 second. That should cause a discharge, right? Any basis for that? Nope. Damn! Well, you already got anything else? Well, we could change the flavor of rice bowl I bought last night. You remember what kind of rice bowl you ate last night? Smoked tuna. He remembers? Impressive. So let's change that to fish eggs. Maybe we should find another test subject. Ah, it's from Suzuha. Akihabara is such a strange town. Everywhere I look, I see drawings of cute girls. Some of them even have their breasts fully exposed, which startled me. Coming here has been a real culture shock. It's amazing how peaceful Japan is now. Drawings of cute girls, you say? Unfortunately, Moe has become the symbol of Akihabara and the chaos that rules here. Get used to it. I can imagine how that would shock someone who isn't prepared. I agree. It's all because of the organization's efforts to stupefy Japan. We must always spread the awareness of Moe. There, that should do it. Wanting to clear my head, I go up to the rooftop. I left Mayuri and the others at the lab. I need some time to get my thoughts in order. I recall what happened when I sent myself the Lotto 6 numbers. The moment I sent the D-mail, I felt a strong tremor, and then the world as I knew it changed slightly. The fact that I had sent a D-mail had been undone. However, it was in my inbox. The message had clearly made it to the